a lone wolf walked through a raging snowstorm. Separated from his pack, tired, cold, and sad, he slowly approached a tall pine tree standing strong in the middle of the blizzard. Shivering, the wolf curled up beneath it and fell asleep in the cold. Through the swirling snow, a faint light appeared. Someone was approaching on a snow sleigh. It was Santa Claus. With gentle hands, Santa picked up the freezing wolf and placed him on the sleigh. Along with a large mysterious box, Santa stopped in front of a quiet wooden house and laid the wolf and the box by the door. A man opened the door, gasped, and quickly brought the wolf inside. Warmth returned to the wolf's body, and he thanked the man with a soft, grateful gesture. Together, they opened the mysterious box. Sitting by the fireplace, the room glowing warm orange, the box suddenly shook, and a bright golden light began to shine from within. Slowly, they lifted the lid. Inside was a glowing crystal orb, swirling with snowflake symbols. The orb floated out of the box, spinning gently, and projected a hologram into the room. It showed a wolf pack, the lost wolf's family, walking far away across snowy lands. Tears filled the wolf's eyes. The man smiled and gently petted his head. At the bottom of the box, they found a small note. The man read it softly. Help him find his way home. Santa. The man stood up, put on his heavy winter coat, boots, and grabbed a map. He looked at the wolf and smiled. We leave tomorrow morning. The wolf nodded weakly, hope in his eyes. The orb dimmed and showed one last vision. A giant, mysterious creature, following the wolf pack. Then the image vanished. The next morning, snow fell lightly. The man prepared their gear, and the wolf, now stronger, stood beside him, ready. They entered the dark, snowy forest. Tall pines, silence, and wind growing stronger. Suddenly, the storm struck hard. The man stumbled as the wolf barked in warning. Crossing a frozen river, the ice cracked under the man's foot. The wolf quickly pulled him back. The blizzard thickened until everything turned white. They lost their direction. The man started to shake from the cold. The wolf touched his hand, telling him not to give up. When the storm eased, they spotted huge footprints in the snow. Not human, not wolf. The wolf stiffened. The man whispered, "We're not alone." They continued across a thin ice bridge over a deep canyon. A strong gust almost knocked the man off, but the wolf bit onto his sleeve, pulling him back to safety. Reaching a high cliff overlooking a wide, snowy valley, they saw smoke rising in the distance. But as they descended, a massive shadow appeared behind them, eyes glowing blue. The final encounter, in the silent valley. The ground trembled softly, the fog parted, like a giant polar bear with icy antlers and deep blue glowing eyes. Not angry, just curious. The wolf stepped forward bravely. The creature lowered its head, sniffing gently. The man prepared to protect the wolf, but the wolf signaled him to stay calm. The creature let out a low, windy growl. The crystal orb lit up again. It projected a hologram, the wolf pack running through the storm, and the giant creature guiding them. It was not a threat. It was a guardian of the creature howled softly. Shapes appeared from the trees. The wolf's family. The wolf ran to them. They touched heads. Wind softly reunited at last. The man watched with a warm smile. The wolf turned to him, walked closer, and touched the man's hand with his nose. A silent thank you. The man knelt down and whispered, "You're home now. Take care of your family." The giant guardian approached, bowing its head. It placed a small glowing crystal in the man's hand, a gift. Warmth spread through his palm. The wolf looked at him as if saying, "It's for you." The man began his journey back through the snowy forest. On a distant hill, the wolf and his pack watched him, howling softly in farewell. Above them, a beautiful aurora danced across the sky, a reminder that every kindness always finds its way back.